Alright, so we got this old C50 wrecker here at the house now, and thought we'd go over and look at it a little bit better. Has a little bit of rust in the rockers, cab corners, but I mean they make patches for that, so that's not a big deal. Inside looks pretty good. Door shuts nice. The bed is in jam up shape. It's got the 20-inch bi-ply tube tires, and those two tires there are flat. So we need to do something about that. Like I said, it doesn't have a motor in it. Like I said, the rig is in really good shape. It's a Holmes 500. The truck has air conditioning on it, so that's a bonus. I mean, of course it don't work, but it's there. Got all the controls, the dash vents and all that. Wasp nest. Oh yeah. But yeah, there's the air condition condenser. Missing the radiator, but the bumper guard, or the grill guard on the bumper, looks like it needs some work, but I mean, that's little minor stuff. So I got this C65 right here, and this truck's got the Dayton wheels on them. And the thing about these Dayton wheels is that you can take and these are 20 bi-ply tube tires, just like on the other truck. But you can take these 20s off and put a 22.5 on and get you a tubeless tire. So what I was thinking about doing is pulling the axles out from underneath of this truck, and maybe the springs too if they're the same width, and that way we'll upgrade the capacity on the truck from a 50 to a 65, and that way we'll have a heavier duty truck. This truck also has air brakes on it, so we have air brakes and air, so we could put a hose reel on there and have, you know, air power for running tools and stuff, and airing tires and whatever. So that would be something that would add some versatility to that truck. And the other thing about this truck here is what's up under the hood. So this is what's under the hood. It's got a Target Master 366, I mean, and it was freshly installed right before I got the truck. It's been sitting for a while, but it has been cranked on several occasions, and it does run. So we got this Target Master 366, and I think everything up underneath the hood of this truck when they put the motor in was new. You got all the air brake stuff, the air compressor. It's got electronic ignition. So, I mean, we got everything in this truck that would take to hook that other truck up nice. So, I mean, I hadn't definitely decided yet, but I mean, this would make it work good. That truck with the 366 5-speed, 2-speed with air brakes would make a monster wrecker. And I really think that'd be a good way to go. But we'll see. Like I said, we haven't decided anything yet. But this truck runs like a top. So, I mean, that will pretty much hook that other truck up good. So we'll see as we go. Right now it's a little wet to get back in here and start working on this thing. It's been raining for months, it seems like. So we're gonna hold off before we do anything just because we need to get it dried out some. But as soon as it gets dried out, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. That's a good running drive line. An old truck, I mean, I really hadn't drove it that much. I drove it enough to know it's nice and reliable. But as far as utilizing it like it should, I hadn't. So I think that would be the best thing to do with it, is to put the guts of it in that other truck and use it. Something else cool about this old truck. It's got a PTO on it. It's not hooked to anything, but the PTO is air powered. You flip this lever over, and it engages the PTO instead of having to have a cable, which is pretty sweet. I like that. So. But we'll see. Like I said, we haven't really decided anything yet. But and we polished a little. We washed this thing, this PETA up and polished on it a little bit. Didn't do a whole bunch, but we polished on it some. So you can't tell it because it got water spots all over it, but polished the headlight buckets up pretty good. But yeah, it's a cool old truck, and I think get us a good drive line in it where we can use it and make it work for us. All right, y'all.